My name is Kathy Miller, and I am a student at Grand Canyon University at the College of Education. Today I'm going to be talking about professional disposition of learners related to education. And this is the foundational values that Grand Canyon has for aspiring teachers. Those values are high expectations, respect for the diversity of others, curiosity, compassion, honesty, advocacy, professional conduct, fairness, reflection, and dedication. I do believe, and I think any moral person does, I at least have some of all of those, and that leaves me a lot of room for improvement. But the two that I think that I really truly need to work on, one of them is fairness. And it's not because I'm not fair, but it's because I struggle with being overcompensating for fairness, and so I know I need to find some more tools to be able to find a resolution in those kinds of situations. And the other one is reflection, and mostly because I have a tendency to set unrealistic expectations for myself, and also on feedback. I appreciate feedback and I want feedback, but feedback is not always helpful. And the unhelpful feedback that doesn't help me improve in my practice, I need to be able to separate that out and be able to ignore the stuff that is not important. With in-task, I'm going to go into in-task. That is the standards that's set for teachers on how they should run their classroom. And the 4 different themes are supporting learning, improving planning and practice, upholding professional expectations, and collaboratively advancing the profession. And the ways they can do that, supporting learning, is just knowing how learners learn and realizing that they all learn in different ways and be able to have an environment that they can flourish in. Upholding professional expectations, that is knowing the best practices both in the content area and the teaching in general, and being able to adopt that into teaching. Collaboratively, improving planning and practice. Improving planning comes with knowing your content area and being able to connect that with other disciplines and resources. And then practice comes with just taking what you know and improving. And then advancing the profession, that is continuing education, staying up with the best practices in teaching and your content area. Personal biases is something else that is a topic tonight. And I was reading a journal article by Lewis Doyle, and he stated that teachers have a tendency to have a bias blind spot, because I don't have biases, but they can see it in others. And he mentioned that teachers need to be able to be very honest and be able to see what their biases are and be able to minimize those in the classroom. And because if one brings the biases into the classroom, it will cause issues for the student and for the student target, that's towards, but also the other students that see it. And I want to address that as I go into teaching, that I will adhere to the academic and professional integrity of what I'm learning, and be able to bring those values from Grand Canyon University into the classroom.